Setup's a little bit different today. We're in Florida, but we're gonna work with it. Today I wanted to do a video that was a little bit more personal. I feel like you guys know about me, but I want you to know more. The Bang Gang is my mother. You know, she's a little cantankerous, but we're gonna work through it together. I asked you guys on Instagram to send me questions, but nobody decided to participate. I looked up some of my own, picked ones that if I was somebody else that I would want to know about myself. First question is, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? For school, if I decide to wear makeup, that's the game changer right there. If I wear makeup, it takes me like 45 minutes to get ready. If I don't wear makeup, it takes 30. I used to wake up an hour before school and get ready, but as the year goes on, I'm sure you all can agree, your alarm just gets closer and closer and closer to when you're supposed to leave the house. Are you usually early or late? Anybody who knows me, I'm late. Even when I try to be on time, I cannot be on time. Since I started driving, I've been on time to maybe 2 places. Do you play any sports? So I actually used to run track and do cross country in middle school, and then the first 2 years of high school, I didn't do track or run or do anything. 3 weeks into summer, I kept on having these dreams about running. So I think I'm gonna do track this year. I've been getting up, I get up at like 7:38 and I'll go run or I'll go to the gym or do whatever. And honestly, to be honest with you, the first day that I stepped on that track, I felt like I belonged there. Is your glass half full or half empty? And I know it sounds like a really stupid question, but when I looked at this question, it kind of, to me, is asking you about your outlook on life. Are you the person that is gonna look at something as being half full, or are you gonna look at the person who's gonna look at it and say it's half empty, you know, try to find the positive in life, which sometimes is really hard for me to do, especially when I'm not liking how things are going. But I would say I try to look at things as if it's half full. What is your biggest fear? And I think my biggest fear in life is not being successful and not getting where I want to go and not achieving everything that I want to in this life and not always giving my all to things. That's what my biggest fear would be. What would you change about yourself if you could? And me, I say, I have a really hard time apologizing. And anybody will tell you that. If I feel as though like I haven't done something wrong, I will not see a need to apologize. Now, if I feel like I've hurt somebody's feelings and unintentionally, then I will apologize. What motivates you to work hard? And I would say what motivates me to work hard is kind of reminiscing on if I do work as hard as I can and do everything I can to reach my goal, envisioning what it would be like to be there, done what I want to do in this life, you know, never being satisfied with the minimum and always putting in the extra work and knowing that one day it will pay off and it'll go towards something amazing. What are my hobbies? So my hobbies, I love spending time with my friends and my boyfriend. I like making YouTube videos when I can. I love singing, music, all that stuff, working on an album right now, and that's really been an amazing, life-changing experience. I just love having fun. What is the best gift you have been given? And I would have to say easily, by far, the best gift that I've been given was on my 16th birthday from my parents. And I'll put a picture of it in here. That was a good gift. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? So in 10 years, I'll be 26. So I don't know. I would like to be in a serious relationship, if not married. I would definitely want to be done with college, pursuing whatever career I decide to choose. I kind of have an idea. I would love to pursue music and do that full time and entertainment, but you know, you always have to have a backup plan. So I would love to have come up with my backup plan and get that started, move away from where I live because it's gross. What is your favorite family tradition? It's more recent. So in the past couple of years, my family, we do a fantasy football league for the NFL, whatever that is. And I did it the first year, and to be honest with you, I don't understand football at all. But we have a draft party at the beginning, and it is just hilarious to watch everybody because they're so competitive. From when I was younger, which is so like coincidental, me and my family, I have an aunt and her birthday is on the 4th of July. So for as long as I can remember, we always would go over to her house and all her friends and family would be there. I looked forward to it every year, and when it was over, I really got sad, but family is really everything, and it's the foundation of where you come from. I know not for all people, but in my case, my family is like my number one support system all the way. What age do you want to live to? And I really don't have like a particular age that I want to live to. When I become immobile, I think that's when I would want to cut it short. Who's your go-to band or artist when you can't decide on something to listen to? I absolutely love Post Malone. He is amazing. It's just, his songs are really my go-to. I did see him in concert last year, and I would say after the concert, that's when I really fell in love with his music, which is so tragic. I literally went for one song, me and my dad did. We had an amazing time. But yeah, I would give anything to see him and Drake in concert. What makes a good life? And I really had to think about this, and when I definitely came to the understanding, obviously, that there's a difference between living and surviving. And I said this before in one of my videos. Surviving is just doing what you can to get by, and living is actually embracing everything around you, in my opinion. And I think what makes a good life is just happiness and being okay with the good times and the bad times, and always taking everything that you go through and everything that happens to you in somewhat of a positive light, and trying to understand why you went through what you did. What's the hardest lesson you've learned so far in life? And I would say the hardest lesson I've learned in my 16 years is that some people will just never care as much as you do, and some people are okay with treating people terribly. You can break your back for somebody that is not even willing to touch their toes for you. And if you're just the type of person that cares about the people in your life and will do anything for them, not everybody is going to reciprocate that. That comes across your path, and learning from that and moving on from the hurt is the hardest thing that I've learned. And learning that not everybody in your life that you think will be there forever is gonna stay as real as they say they are. Who is or was your most interesting friend? And I would say easily my most interesting friend is my best friend. Her name's Keaton. She's cracked out. She really is. What's something new that you've tried that has impacted you the most? And I would say something that I have been trying to incorporate into my life lately is definitely listening to at least a couple motivational videos a week, and not just listening to them when I feel down, but listening to them when I'm having a really good day and kind of being reminded of how great life is. Another thing I would say is, I don't even remember whose video I was watching. It came up on my suggested, and this girl was like, at the beginning of every week, I set 5 new goals for myself to reach by the end of the week, and I hold myself accountable to them. And that has definitely, I'm the type of person, I love working hard, but sometimes when I get in a funk, it's really hard for me to get out of that funk and get motivated again. But having 5 goals every week, and even just trying to accomplish one new thing every day and bettering yourself, has really held me accountable, and truly, I believe, made me a better person. Best movie you've watched in the last month? It is the new documentary series on Netflix called When They See Us, about the Central Park 5. And it was really hard for me to watch because it's crazy to think that that happened less than 20-30 years ago in this country. And so it's in 3 parts. I recommend everybody watch it, especially if you are a person of color. I think it has really impacted me and shown me where I came from. And I felt very touched and changed emotionally. Last question is, if you could make one rule that everyone had to follow, what rule would you make? It would really be as simple as to be kind and treat everyone how you would want to be treated. It breaks my heart to see how some people are treated in this world by others, and how you can some people are so vulnerable that if somebody says one small thing to them, it could really change their whole outlook on themselves, and people just really don't realize the impact of their words and actions on others. Yeah, I hope you guys learned a little bit more about me. I would love if I did this next time to maybe answer questions that you guys want to know personally. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.